Do you ever think you know where you're going and on the way you find out you're going someplace completely different? That's what happened to me today as I was preparing for my weekly Practice with Portals show. I seemed to go through several portals and find myself in a completely unexpected location. That may be because I called in the Lemurian connection. And the Lemurians have their own idea about the portal that I'm supposed to take you through today. And it may not be at the Lake Siskiyou that I thought I was bringing you to. So if Oh, that is very interesting. I'm not really wanting that to be up there. So do you feel a Lemurian connection? Are you a star seed? Are your ancestors still living deep underneath a mountain somewhere? I am on an adventure today, and I'm excited to bring you along with me. The birds are singing, the sun is shining. Hey, Amber Elizabeth, I haven't seen you in a while. It's so good to see you today. And I am walking down something of a logging road near the Lake Siskiyou that I thought I was bringing you to. And I was pulled in a different direction. I went to Castle Lake where there was no internet signal. And I went to Siskiyou Lake where the wind was whipping violently. And then I was called to pull over here and take you on a journey. So I want to talk to you while we're walking down this dirt track on this beautiful sunny day. I want to talk to you about what does it mean to practice with portals. One of the things that it means to me is to be open to the guidance coming in unexpected forms. So I wonder if anyone out there watching, whether you're here with me live or on the replay, have you ever found that you think you have your plan laid out, you think you know where you're going, and you suddenly find yourself on a completely different adventure? That's what is happening for me today. And as I drove from my home in Ashland, Oregon, heading south to Mount Shasta, California, I felt a deep tiredness, like what you might even call exhaustion. And it wasn't a lack of sleep. I actually slept quite well. It was a recognition, or I should say, I'm recognizing that this exhaustion was coming in because I have invited in a more active multidimensional travel into my life. So if you find that you are inviting in a deeper spiritual connection and you find yourself exhausted, know that you are not alone. Greetings, dear Keira. So nice to see you here today on this beautiful day. And as I'm preparing to bring an intimate group of healers to Mount Shasta, I'm spending a lot of time here connecting with the land. And this is not a location I thought I was bringing you today, but oh my gosh, I wonder if I can show you these flowers. Let's see. I hope I'm not making you seasick here. I'm trying to show you the flowers. Oh, there they are. It's a little hard to see the little tiny flowers. They're pinks. They're little pinks, but they're purple. Hello, beautiful Kelly bird. So nice to see you today. So I want to invite you as we're walking here, and I'm just allowing the energetic portal to pull me, and you are just coming along for the ride if you so choose. I invite you to drop into what does it mean to you to open the portal of your heart, to walk through into your more authentically expressed life, to become who you truly are, to stand in your power, and to be a leader. I have been being told that those who are being called to me are being called to me because they are stepping into a stronger role of leadership. So what does it mean to you to be in leadership? Laura Reiki, welcome, nice to see you. It means freedom to me, says Laura. Keira says the exhaustion is in the air. The mind is ever ready, but the body is on a go slow. Yes, oops. So I'm trying to keep my movement steady and even. There are beautiful ferns here. And okay, I'm sensing what is happening here. This area is a site of logging, and the trees have called me to this site right here to practice in ceremony and honoring of the lives that have passed, the lives that are still present here. And so many of our loved ones right now are being called home. And the trees, this one particular tree is calling me in. So I thought today's show was going to be about Lake Siskiyou and the water. I did make a short video. Oops, sorry, I've got the legs of my tripod down, so I'll be able to set it up. And so they keep bumping. So if you're noticing the annoying jolting, that's what it is. So I'm going to set my tripod up here, if I can find the right place, for us to be present with this beautiful pine tree that has called me to practice in ceremony, in an honoring of those who have passed and an honoring of those who are still present in this life. Hi, Amanda, welcome. Thank you for being here. So let's take a moment to take in this beautiful pine tree. I know my camera angle is not the best. I'm trying to show you the majesty here. Ah, and the healing aroma of the tree. So I'm feeling called by the trees to do some breath practice with you today. And I'm going to first greet this tree that called me. So I invite you to join me where you are virtually and connect with this tree. Breathing in the aroma of pine, the healing properties of the forest. As I was driving here today, I'm going to stay over here by this tree. As I was driving here today, and I mentioned earlier, I was feeling a deep exhaustion. And as Keira said, the exhaustion is in the air. And I was sensing that my spirit is willing and my body is needing extra rest. Sometimes when you do a lot of work in the dream world, a lot of work in the multidimensional life, when your multidimensional self is very active, your human self may feel tired even when it seems like you have gotten the rest that you need. And this is what I was experiencing today. And just now, when I connected with this pine tree and I breathed in the healing aroma of pine and felt it reviving my body, renewing my soul, and opening my heart and my spirit, I also heard we all need someone else to come in to help us heal. And this is why the trees called me here today, to help them with their healing. Even though this pine tree can offer me the sweetness, the pungent aroma of its sap to heal my heart and my spirit, it needs my human presence right now to help it heal as it stands here gazing upon the discarded bodies of its family, the family that was cut down and not even taken to market. So many of the trees that were cut down here were sold off, were taken away to become board feet lumber or paper, and yet a whole pile of logs was just left here to decompose, to return to the earth. And the trees know that is a waste of the value of their life. And they're asking for us to assist them in a healing of their hearts, of their spirit. So all around here, we are in a circle of trees, and they are honoring the life that is still flowing through them, the life that is flowing through you and I. And they are asking for your presence right now to help them heal the hole that was left when the logging equipment came and cut down all of the family that used to grow in this clearing. So if you're just joining now, I'm going to go ahead and offer you a view of what we're praying for today here. So you can see what I'm talking about over here, this barren clearing and the log pile left. Oh, Keira saw an acknowledgement, a face smiling and acknowledging the healing. The trees, just like we as humans just want to be loved and accepted, that's what the trees want too. Thank you so much for joining me and offering your presence to this healing of the land. Hi, beautiful angel, Deborah. Thank you all for coming. And we're going to do some breath work and breathe with the trees. Remember, every time you breathe in, you are breathing in the out-breath of a tree. Every time you exhale, you can offer that gift of life back to the forest. And you may be able to hear the wind picking up. Often when I do breath work or healing with the land, the wind comes in to contribute, to offer respect and honoring, and to share in this breath activation. So we're going to do some wind breath. So when you breathe in through your nose, create the sound like wind rushing into your body. And when you breathe out, Send it out through pursed lips. And imagine that breath of life moving through the branches of the forest and nourishing and nurturing the life, the community, the wholeness that the trees are calling for. The trees are begging us to come back into connection and balance so that we, as the greater community of sentient life forms, not just humans, but animals, trees, elemental beings, and spirits of the land, can all coexist in harmony and create the beautiful music that our souls came here to sing. So let's do 9 of these wind breaths, calling in the power of the wind. Sending out the healing to the forests of the world. Receiving the breath of life into your cellular structure, the molecules, the space within you. Sending that healing out to heal all life forms on the planet. Fill yourself up with life force energy and offer it back to those who need it most. As we unify our breath, unify our consciousness, calling in the light, calling in the assistance of the angels, amplifying our breath, amplifying our life force energy, amplifying the gift of beauty and awareness. Breathe in the healing. Send it out with love. 3 more. And this last inhale, hold for a moment. As you hold the breath, relax your body onto the breath and feel the healing vibration moving through you, clearing out whatever may have been stopping you from taking a stronger role of leadership in your community, whatever may have been keeping you silent in the face of great adversity. Whatever you feel may be blocking you from your path of highest good, feel it dissolving in the presence of the healing breath. And with this next exhale, send it out slowly. And feel that the atmosphere, the very atmosphere of our planet is being washed clean of impurities. Feel that healing vibration moving through you and rippling out from you to touch all life in your community, in your country, around the entire planet, and even out into the unknown spaces of the infinite, where consciousness is so expansive that it no longer takes form, but is just a presence, just is. Notice how this portal that has pulled us into this circle of trees, this family that is healing, is offering you an opportunity to step into a deeper level of healing. And so now we're going to call in the loved ones from the other side of life, just as we are honoring the trees that are on the other side of life, the stumps here around me that have been cut down, and the trees that are still standing and representing that community. I invite you to honor your loved ones on the other side of life. Honor them, if you like, by putting their names into the comments. And I will speak aloud the ones who come in for me. My dear sister Teva Rose Harrison. My father Larry Lee Harrison. My grandmother Ruth Levin March. Ruth Adele Levin March. My grandmother Gladys Bartram Imes. My grandfather Orley Imes. My grandfather Robert Patrick March. And I'm feeling the presence of my dear sisters who have recently lost mothers, aunts, fathers, honoring Ginny and Robert. Honoring all those loved ones from the other side of life. Jimmy Blackburn. Teresa's grandma Molly, her father TK, Aunt Vi, Aunt Jessie, Uncle Wayne. Oh, Mother Gaia, gratitude for this moment in time with love and the blessed. Amen. Thank you, Keira, for adding that prayer. Oh, thank you for bringing your daughter Chloe into the circle, Laura. My Aunt Lois, my Aunt Jean, Amber's father, Gary Allen, her grandparents. Oh, thank you for naming all of your loved ones. Jeffrey, Florence, Trevor, Rosemary, Beryl, and Peter, Gwendolyn. And I can hear a chorus of tree voices naming their loved ones on the other side of life. I can feel the presence of the ancestors of the land, the native peoples who were here before there was a Lake Siskiyou. The Lake Siskiyou, where I thought I was going, I was shown earlier that Lake Siskiyou is a burial ground for many trees, for many animals, because Lake Siskiyou is a lake that was created by a dam. And so I was called to come above Lake Siskiyou to be close to the stream that flows into it. Somewhere here is the stream that flows into Lake Siskiyou and towards Mount Shasta. Honoring Keira's parents, NS and D, and all those whom have passed on this year. Many, many loved ones have passed in this last year, many humans on this planet, and we are all one family. So each time you speak the name of one of your near and dear, then we are all mourning the family. And yet we can also celebrate the life that continues in their name through you. And so now I invite you to really feel the presence in the around you, as if we are here in a circle in this clearing, and there is the presence of all of these loved ones on the other side of life. I can feel them so strongly right now. The ones whose names and faces I know, and the ones who are just names and faces around me. The ones who we do not know what their faces look like, but we can feel their presence. I can feel them all gathering around to hold space for your healing, for my healing, for the healing of those who are still embodied on this planet, that we will, in their name, continue to bring healing to this planet. And so, in the name of these honored loved ones on the other side of life, in the name of those who have walked this path before, I invite you to take courage, take heart, and step into the true calling that brought you into this human form, into this body. Because I know you are here, called to this video, called to my community, because you are a leader on this planet, a leader who will bring us all into healing, into greater presence, greater awareness. And so imagine now that you can take all of these spiritual presences and give them a place to be expressed through your life, through you living your authentic life, not because you do what they would have wanted to do or would have wanted you to do, but because you honor them by doing what you know is right for you. I can hear them applauding you, taking the courage to step more strongly onto your highest path, into your role of leadership. If you're not sure what that looks like, I invite you to reach out. I am happy and grateful for any opportunity to hold space for your clarity of purpose, for your mastery, for your stepping into your truth and speaking it, allowing it to be expressed through you. And if you can feel the calling of this land, the trees here called me into this place that people seldom come unless they are coming in their logging trucks and with their equipment. The trees called me here to bless this land because they are part of our community. They are part of our global community. And we are in the sacred vortex of Mount Shasta. And this vortex is offering you an opportunity to open the vortex of your heart, to walk through the portal of your multidimensional self and to become who you truly are. So if you feel a calling to join me here, there is an opportunity to come here live in just a few weeks, June 9th to 14th, or to join me virtually from wherever you are on the planet so that we can activate as a global community, healing together, healing the planet. Keira says, gratitude for allowing me the responsibility to move forward, knowing that I am worthy to handle it. Yes, Keira, thank you for your words. Not only are you worthy, you are uniquely designed, and there is no one that can walk your path for you. There is no one that can take your responsibility. There is no one that can be you, that can bring through the gifts that you are here to bring. Angel, I would love to have you on this mission with me. If you would like to join me here in Mount Shasta, June 9th to 14th, I will be dropping the link. Let me see if I can do it on my phone right now. There is an opportunity to Oops. Okay, I am not doing this right. So there is a link to the Mount Shasta retreat in the description of this video. I will put it in the comments later. It is practiceselflove.com/Shasta retreat. There is an opportunity to join me live or virtually in a Zoom classroom where we will bring the portals to you through the ethers. And yes, Kelly Bird, your steps are your steps. Keep taking your steps, even if your steps feel like little tiny baby steps. Know that you are needed, taking your steps, healing from within to heal the planet. Any step that you take to heal yourself is going to help the planet. So, Angel, know that you are with us. Whether you can come to Mount Shasta live, whether you can join us on the virtual retreat, if you put that intention in, you are a part of it. If you would like to take a more active role, however, I would love to have you. So let me know how I can help make it possible for you to be here with me in this amazing magical energy of Mount Shasta, the beautiful trees that live here. Yes, you can astrally travel. You can join the virtual classroom. You can travel here physically. Whatever is right for you is the right way to be here. And I would love to have you in that Zoom room, communicating with the community, being present physically, and know that however you join this mission, it is so valued and needed. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being with me here today and always. It is such a pleasure to be walking this healing journey by your sides, arm in arm with you and the trees, the elementals, and the spirit beings. Thank you so much. Bless you. Infinite blessings, love, harmony, peace, joy, pure spirit and breath. You deserve all the love. Oh, and before I go, make sure you tune in to EWN, One with the Earth, Enlightened World Network's many channels, and stay tuned for coming attractions as we open the portal into the new world that we all want to live in. Thank you so much for your presence. You are so welcome. Universal hugs. So much love. Until next time.